Send it. Let's fucking send her to the moon, bun.
What's
We got
up,
a
boys
Effie
and girls?
today. We got a Effie. Let's go.
Hell
Let's
yeah, dude. We got our man, guy, Anthony, from the little band you might have heard of
go. Come on, you know.
called Capstan.
Woo!
Ever heard of him?
Send it, son.
Yeah, hit the
Send
Ric
it.
Flair, baby. Woo!
Woo! Bro, I'm fired up. I'm
Dude.
fired up. I'm
Same.
gassed up.
I don't even know what episode this is. I'm
I
so
don't care.
fucking excited.
I don't
Yeah,
care. It
I think
doesn't
it's
matter.
37. Fuck
Yeah,
it.
let's
Let's
get it.
fucking go.
Let's fucking send it. I'm so
Hell
excited.
yeah, dude.
Let's not wait. Let's go. Let's welcome on Capstan's Anthony to the Empty Space Podcast.
Let's go.
Damn, let's send him in.
Yo,
Hey, what's going on?
what's up, man?
Not much. How you doing today?
Not too bad. How are you?
Hey, not too bad. It's been a big day for press, so
Yeah,
hell
pretty
yeah.
stoked though.
yeah. I appreciate you coming on, man. I know we just spoke on the phone, but I appreciate you doing any time with us. I know you probably are busy with a bunch of press, like you said, and the new album
Hey,
drop, and I just appreciate
It's
it.
all good. Absolutely, man. I'm happy to be here for sure.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Big week for the boys, huh?
Yeah, it's been pretty crazy.
How's
I
that
believe it.
going, man? I mean, the album's absolutely fucking killer.
fire.
How's everyone taking it in? The whole band and everything.
Dude, thank you so much. It's been going pretty good. Like I'm glad to see people are really enjoying it. With the singles, we kind of threw a curveball there. So we were like, I know there's people that are going to give us some hate, but you know what? We'll take any kind of comments. And that means like comments on the music, because that means we're reaching people that haven't heard it before, or, people have seen something of us before and they're like, this is totally different. Like, at least we're progressing and moving in a direction. So, but yeah, it's been cool. We're all pretty happy with the amount of plays we've been getting and stuff. So.
Hell yeah. I think me and Steve learned with the story so far not to judge an album off of the singles.
Oh yeah.
Because Proper Dose, if you heard, well, we weren't doing this when that came out, but if we were, the story so far wouldn't like us at all.
Yeah.
But then we actually listened and we were like, damn, it was so good, dude.
Yeah, that's one of my favorite albums of theirs, honestly. That one, and then I think their second release, What You Don't See, I think it's called.
Yes.
Yeah, I like those two. Those are pretty good.
There was just so much growth on the last album that it was like so impossible not to love.
Yeah, absolutely. Major
But,
growth in that band throughout the years.
Well, same with you guys.
Oh, thank you.
This is like
Definitely.
absolutely insane to see you guys take such a next level. Like, you deserve it. We always talk about here, like, we want, like, not that you guys are the little guys by any mean anymore, but we want the little guys to have a platform and have a place to they need it, not the MGKs in the world and not the other bands that are the singles. Like, you guys are the ones busting your ass, going to Warped Tour, sleeping in a van. And it's great to see people like you guys take off, sign a big record and then just have these singles come out. And it's really heartwarming to see, each band do its thing. It's really great to see.
Hey, thank you so much. And I like to speak to that. I think pop punk is kind of coming back in the world, which on a major level. And here we are. We've shifted to the post-hardcore world, which I'm all about anyway. But it's just kind of funny to see that happening now. I feel like Travis Barker is writing like everything that people are hearing these days.
Oh,
He
definitely.
really is.
He's all over the place, man.
He can't decide if he wants Kim Kardashian or to play with Rancid or something. I don't know.
Right.
It's all good though. So before we get into some questions and stuff, I just wanted to basically say, what the hell is up, dude? What do you do for fun, man? What are your hobbies? Like, let's just get to know each other a little bit, dude.
Absolutely. Yeah. Well, I mean, I love playing music. And I guess I like to golf when I get the chance to. And I think my favorite pastime would be bowling, which is
Nice.
that's a big one. I learned that when I was like 5 years old. My dad had a league and everything, so I've just been doing that for a long time. But as far as a hobby goes, that's probably my favorite. So
Cool.
Hell yeah. You ever bowl a 300?
I have not. I've bowled a 299, so
Oh, no
one
way.
pin shy.
Oh.
Yeah, it's
Holy
Oh,
shit.
man.
I don't like the 10 pan. I can tell you that.
Dude, I see you got. Is that a Detroit Red Wings behind you there?
Oh yeah, that's a like a little
Joe Louis
banner
Arena?
for Joe Louis. Yeah,
That's big hockey
yeah.
guy.
I used to be. I haven't been keeping up with it much lately, but
Yeah.
I still just because the Red Wings aren't doing that great. But hey, I'm in Florida right now, and Tampa Bay, man, 2 years in
Oh,
a row as the Stanley Cup champs. It's pretty crazy, you know.
Yeah.
But
definitely.
yeah, I mean, I follow hockey here and there. I'm a huge Violent Gentleman fan as well.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, that's right. I got my hat sitting right here.
Hell
So
That's
yeah.
it.
yeah.
Cool. Well,
But yeah, hockey's cool, and I've been doing a lot of fantasy. I'm like getting into like a major dynasty league for fantasy football. I'm pretty stoked about as well.
nice.
Oh, sweet. Sweet.
Yeah, that's coming soon.
Hell yeah. Well, Batch, you want to start it off, bud?
Yeah. So why don't you just start off with like a basic easy one? Give us the story behind like Capstan and how you guys came up with the name and everything like that.
Okay, this is pretty cool actually. So I came down to Florida for school,
Mm-hmm.
and I met Harrison, our guitar player, in school. We both had a physics class together, and we just became friends, and we realized we were into the same music. You know, pop punk was huge back then, and we just decided, hey, like let's practice our craft because we were going for recording. So we're like,
Yep.
let's make music and record shit. We're both musicians, so let's just do that. And as the song started to grow, like not grow, just we kind of had more in our arsenal. I'm like, let's name this project something and like post about it. These songs are cool. Like, you know, I like this. And we were just thinking, and a capstan is like, it's a piece that powers the tape head to like move the tapes on a 2-track recorder.
Oh,
And we were like, hey, since it's a recording project, let's call it capstan. And that's kind of how that came about.
That's dope.
oh wow, that's sick.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
I
that's
never
how
would
we
have thought.
started.
I literally never would have thought of that.
Yeah.
So it's just you two for the beginning
Yeah,
in
it
the
was
beginning doing
just
all the
us in the
drums and
beginning.
everything.
Yep, I played on an electric kit, and
Oh, nice.
I did that. And then before we released any of that, Harry was like, I was like, yo, let me just go in the vocal booth and try this out. You know, like I've never sang before in a project, but I think I could make this sound cool. And we were planning on it being like a Such Gold type band, you know, with aggressive vocals but fast pop punk, you know.
Mm-hmm.
And so I went in there and I did it, and he goes, dude, you should stick to that. I know a guy that plays the drums. Let's see if he wants to, you know, come on in with this. And that's when Scott came in. Him and Harry had been friends on Harry's previous time in Florida. So yeah, that's kind of how our friendship began.
Oh, that's awesome.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
That's really cool, man. And it's cool because like we interview other bands, like we interviewed this band called Midwest December, and they're literally like we're two guys and they were just in their basement and they were recording the drums themselves on electric drum, and it's just the two of them with GarageBand. But it shows like the potential and growth that anybody can, you know, overcome and get to like the top, like where you guys have come from and got to. So it's uplifting to see that as well for bands like that.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah. It's not an easy road to take, to be honest, you know?
Yeah.
Hell yeah. Well, you guys, I think the best part about, in my opinion, I'll speak for Batch too. If I'm wrong, let me know, but I know I'm not because we've been best friends forever. But you guys, the reason why, like, I think we love you so much is how diverse you are. Like, the fact that you guys can go from like a jazzy ska type like song into a screaming hardcore, post-hardcore song to like a My Chemical Romance type style. Like you have like Every Time I Die, Wonder Years, MCR, like you have everything combined into one, which just makes it so insanely beautiful. Whereas, you know, some bands, not that it's a bad thing, they stick with like the same style every single time. But with you guys, it's nice to like listen to a song that can just be like Bury Your Bones, and then you go to, you know, Wax Poetic, and they're so similar but yet so different. And then even Take My Breath Away, Noose, like that's got this jazzy feel to it, and they're all so different. So it's like you're getting different singles from different bands, and I think that's something
awesome.
that sticks out so great for you guys. And I know I'm going in circles here, but you can just see everyone's music taste combined into this. If you can just tell it's not like one person. Like there's no way, unless they're like super like artistic, but not that you guys aren't, but it's so cool to see.
Dude, thank you so much for that. I appreciate that. And just to speak to Take My Breath Away Noose, it was really funny when we were demoing that song. I was like, I don't know if I'm gonna like this at all. Like as soon as I first heard that bass line, I'm like, what is this? And then as the song started to come together, I was just like, okay, that's what this is. All right, I like this. So like at first I was like, I'm not sure about this, to like, this is one of my favorites on the record.
Yeah.
But it's definitely out there for sure.
Yeah.
It definitely is. You know what? One thing it reminds me of too. It gives me like Avenged Sevenfold vibes, man, with the guitar. I don't know. I'm just throwing it out
all
there.
right.
To me, dude, I was
Yeah,
listening to it, and the first thing I thought was like, "Damn, that's such like an old Avenged Sevenfold like guitar riff. I love it."
Oh, thanks, man. Yeah, that's kind of interesting. I'll have to re-listen and keep that in mind.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, it gave me huge Panic at the Disco vibes for sure.
Nice.
Like definitely.
Definitely an influence.
Yeah.
Definitely.
And I think that song itself definitely showed like your vocal range, I think, the most on the record.
Yeah, thank you, man.
Oh, hell
that
yeah.
was probably the most fun video shoot we've ever done too.
Yeah,
super laid back, but
yeah, it looked like it was fun.
Yeah.
All right, Steve, you got one?
Yeah. So I want to just go over before I go into like what now and stuff. So you guys played the last Warped Tour ever, right, in 2018?
Oh,
That's right,
dude.
Yep.
How incredible was that to like, you know, you were just starting to come out, you were starting to like, people were starting to get to know you, you're playing the last Warped Tour, and then not that you knew COVID was happening, it kind of is like a block in the road, like, but with all that being said, like, what was the experience like being on Warped Tour for the last one, and like what were like the top places to play in general? Like I know there's probably a couple, but like out of all that.
Okay, I would say first off, it was an amazing opportunity to be able to be on Warped Tour at all, let alone the last one. Super bummer about that because we would do it so much better the year after. You know, it's like
yeah.
It's like summer camp, and you learn like, okay, how like you learn the ins and outs of kind of what you have to do to get through those hot days and
right.
these huge venues where, you know, you go and get water, and then you get water and beer, and then you truck it back to the bus, but then you have press, so you got to go all the way to the other side. But then if you don't hurry up, you're going to miss catering for the lunch, and then you have your set. Like it's just, it was crazy
Chaos.
every day. Yeah, and then it's blistering hot.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I'd say my favorite place that we played. I don't really remember the show, but I really liked the venue in Milwaukee, if I can recall correctly.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
But of course, the most heartwarming and like bittersweet was West Palm, the very last show, and Pennywise closed it down, which was pretty iconic, like just something that no one will ever forget. But yeah, it was just a very, very awesome opportunity, and it grew us quite a bit as a band.
That's awesome.
Oh, hell yeah.
Yeah.
And I'll just follow up with that. Do you think that was like, was that the step you guys needed as a band to like, do you think that was like a stepping stone for you guys, so to speak?
Absolutely. I think it broke us out a bit for sure. And I'm just trying to think about, because you were saying like after that with COVID and everything, we were just starting to catch our stride, and, you know, 3 days into a month-long tour that we were like, this is it, you know, it's just gone.
Yeah, I was supposed to see you guys on that tour with
I know, it's a bummer.
with Belmont and Tiny Moving Parts.
Yeah, that one's we are doing like a small section of that in November.
Yeah.
But yeah, they're not going to do like the whole thing, which is kind of a bummer.
Where are you guys going to play in November?
We start in Madison again, and then we are doing like a Midwest West Coast tour, and then we have a couple of headlining dates after the fact. I can pull them up for you guys.
So
Sorry, I got my computer behind me.
No, you get. So will you be in like the Florida area?
At all? We haven't announced just yet, but possibly.
All right. Only because we're Empty Space Podcast is taking over Disney, so I'm wondering if the time might match up. That would be fucking sick.
Oh, maybe. It depends when you guys are going, but I know we'll definitely have some shows here.
All right, cool, man.
Right on. So, what was the scene like growing up in Florida and trying to like become a pop punk band out of Florida? Because we were talking earlier, and I think the only band we could come up with was We the Kings.
And and they're still ripping right now.
Oh, hell yeah.
No, so as a band, because I grew up in Detroit, so my
Yeah.
scene was like, it was like popping. Like we had fireworks, like there's tours going around, like bands coming through, and it was just. My parents actually lived right behind like right in front of the Modern Exchange, so it took like 5 minutes for me to get there.
Oh,
And
shit.
that a lot of bands that I loved went through that place. But in Florida, we did the best that we could, playing shows and trying to get out there. We played the same venues so many times, and then it was like, wait a minute, we can't oversaturate because no one's going to want to come and see a band they saw 3 days ago. But I think the main help for us was the Capstan house. So we all lived together in the same house, and bands that were coming through on tour, if we'd go to the shows, like touring bands, we'd just be like, hey, we got a 2-story huge house that we all live at. You guys can crash, take showers, do laundry, whatever it is you need. And we met some really cool people going through that.
That's awesome.
And then so aside from the touring bands, we started throwing local shows out of the living room.
Oh, that's
And
sick.
Shit.
yep. And I think that really brought attention to the band. Even though it was the house itself, it brought attention to our name, Capstan.
Right.
And I think that was a huge plus for us becoming a bigger band in the scene.
That's awesome.
Beautiful.
Yeah,
That's so cool.
I miss those days. They were
Yeah.
very fun.
That sounds
Hell
like
yeah.
a hell of a time, man.
Oh yeah.
Hell yeah. So first, I want to go with your name is Anthony, which is my middle name, so I love it.
Oh,
But
nice.
I just want to throw that in there. But what I want to go with now is, so you are such a positive person. You have such a positive attitude. I've watched a couple interviews with you, and just like through talking to you now with this podcast for the last 15 minutes now, like you're very well spoken. You have a very positive attitude. Now where I'm getting with this is like, what does it mean to you that like your music is saving adults, kids, people's lives and helping them get through their day, even if it's just as simple as like, I didn't get into the college I wanted, or if it was as hardcore as, hey, I didn't want to live today, because we really like love spreading the message that, it's okay not to be okay. And like that mental health is a big thing. And through bands like yourself and other pop punk and just music in general, it's so amazing to see people with such a positive attitude and someone who's open and willing to talk about issues that they may be going through or stories that they have seen people go through, like in a lot of your songs. But back to the question, like, what does it mean to you that your music is doing that for people?
That's one of the main reasons why I'm continuing to do it today. I think mental health is extremely important, and the fact that we have an opportunity to pour our heart and soul into this music, which is also an outlet for us because we love doing what we do, for it to connect emotionally with somebody else, that is one of the main reasons that I got into this, because music did that for me growing up. In some of my toughest days, if I didn't have it, I don't know what I would be doing. But it means a lot to all of us. I speak for the band themselves. I know that they would say the same.
That's beautiful, man.
Yeah,
that's
that's
beautiful,
awesome, man.
Yeah, I can hear it in your voice too. That's genuine.
Oh, thank you. Yeah. And as positive of a person I am, I struggle with my own things too. And that's why it's really nice to be able to have an outlet like music. And I would probably still be making it even if we weren't where we are today.
Awesome. Yeah, that was actually another question I was going to ask, is like, what would you be doing if you weren't doing, if Capstan didn't take off and doing what it's doing? So
Right.
yeah.
Probably still making music, just trying still,
Yeah. Hell yeah.
Hell yeah,
Never stop
dude.
the grind, man. Just keep going. You'll get
That's
it.
right. You have to.
Yeah.
It's the only way.
Fuck yeah. So, I know you touched on this earlier that Separate is a little different than your past albums and EPs. How would you say that it's different?
I just think that we kind of honed in on our sound.
Yeah.
So we kind of picked the lane a bit here, and I think the difference between that and our past records and music that we put out is these songs we were able to sit down and focus directly on this album only. We had nothing else going on because COVID, the world was shut down.
Right.
Whereas when you're writing other songs, you run out of time, like on the road. We have to write on the road, and you have, like, I just feel like it comes together naturally that way. But when you have time to sit down and just, that's all you can do, is all you have to worry about is write and demo. And I think that really helped us move into that lane of the new record, which also I think it helped the product a lot.
Yeah, definitely. It was definitely a little heavier than your other stuff, which I was a
Yes,
huge fan
absolutely.
of.
Mm-hmm.
Good.
I know you said post-hardcore. I call it easycore. I don't know really but
Okay.
it
Yeah.
it gave me a lot of, like, a lot of Belmont vibes, a lot of, like, you guys. It felt like on your
Right.
past albums you were kind of like, you would do a heavy song and then you would do like an acoustic song and like a pop punk song, and then this one it was like, no, we're just gonna be this. Like you
Yes,
said,
exactly.
we're just gonna do this heavy shit and we're gonna punch people in the mouth. It was awesome. I
Hell
was
yeah,
like
dude.
a huge fan from the first single. I was like, oh, here we go.
Oh, thank you so much. That's
Hell yeah,
awesome.
man. Hell yeah.
All right. So I'm gonna ask a question. I know Batch is gonna ask one right after this because it kind of relates to it. But
Okay.
who or what musician would you want to collab with next if you could, like, have anybody?
Oh man, that's a tough one.
I mean, you could pick a few if you want.
Yeah, well, I would probably say I would like to do one with Keith Buckley someday. Um, I don't remember his name, but the vocalist from Straight from the Path would be awesome to have on. Even bands on our label, August Burns Red,
Oh my
or
God.
Oh yeah.
yeah, just some screaming along the lines like
Yeah,
that.
dude.
And just speaking to that, and I don't know if I'm cutting into the question, but working with Shane was an
Yeah.
absolute.
Yeah, that's how I was
I
gonna.
kind of figured that's what it was going to be. Working with him is absolutely incredible. I actually was just on his Twitch stream today. We were talking about the record and everything. He did like a live little Twitch podcast, so it was just nice to talk with him about it. And he's a huge fan of the song, and probably one of the coolest people I get to work with. Even going back to
yeah.
when we toured with them, he was insanely nice, and it was crazy to watch how talented they are and how long they can play for. With that
Oh,
vocal
yeah.
style, I'm like, man,
Mm.
I don't understand it. But having me out there every night to sing or to scream that part, and when Broken is Easily Fixed was a dream, and just the fact that we were able to get him on our record was even cooler. So
Yeah, that was super cool. When I saw that, I was like, oh shit.
Oh yeah.
I was very stoked that we were able to get him to do it. But
So
he was down from the start too, so it wasn't like
yeah.
That makes it even better, I feel.
Yeah,
That's
I think so
awesome.
too. Yeah.
Because you had been on his podcast before this came out, right?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
This was when we were on tour with them.
Yep.
I think we recorded it when we were in New Jersey, and then just today I was he did like a live, he does like a live stream one, and that'll go up later. But yeah.
That's dope. So do you do all the vocals? You do the screaming and the everything? That's all you?
Yes, the lows Joe does. He
Okay.
has some
Okay.
low screams in there, and then Boz, our bass player, is also a vocalist as well.
Oh,
He's got the
nice.
higher parts in some of the songs.
Oh, okay. Cool. Cool.
Yeah.
That's sick.
Hell yeah.
You go ahead, Steve.
All right, cool. So I just wanted to talk about a few lyrics that saved my life real quick, because you guys came into my life, maybe like a year ago. And it was in a perfect time for me. Like, a bunch of bands came in my life around the same time, and you guys were one of them. And a few songs that did save my life and help me get through a lot of the situation I was going through in the last year were Bury Your Bones was definitely one, Wax Poetics, Can't Lie Around Remembering Everything. Those were like the three that really stuck out for me. And like, in Bury Your Bones is a part where you say, "Dear God, I know it'll fall apart. I hope you buckle up your knees and you think of me." That part when you say, "Dear God, I know it'll fall apart," it just like, it was another reminder of like, I'm not alone. And just like the way you say it, scream it, like emphasize it. It's so amazing to like, it sounds weird, but I'm in my shower listening to it and I'm crying and I feel alone. And then I'm just like, everything is fucking falling apart. And I just fucking hate myself and I hate everything and I don't want to be here. I'm mentally not okay. But hearing you sing that is like, it's so empowering to have somebody like saying that, because you think you're alone all this time. And like, even talking to friends, like Batch could say it to me, my mom, my sister, my other friends, but like, it doesn't click like music. It doesn't do it. There's just
Right.
something so powerful with hearing the words and the music and it all together. And when you're alone, and I know all of us can like are on the same page with this, hence the reason you got in, and Batch, I know this, like, but when you say those lyrics, it's just like, it's so, and I know they sound kind of, negative in the sense of like, oh, like you're thinking negative, but like, they're positive. It's a spin. That's why people say, why do you listen to sad music all the time? And the lyrics are always sad. Like, it's because it makes me know I'm
That's
not
how
alone.
I feel.
You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
And like,
That's one of the reasons too why Separate is such an introspective album,
Yeah.
But when you hear someone else struggle, sometimes it like you said, it just you're not alone. And
Yeah.
I think that is a powerful message that music can give to people.
Yeah, man. And I just wanted to thank you personally for that, and like, and just the whole band as a group, because that's just something that I know me and Batch, you both have, I know we both agree on this. And like, even in Wax Poetic, when you say the whole, like, that three beautiful words have such a tight grip, like, that is like, who comes up with that? That's so beautiful. Like,
Yeah.
like, that's so cool,
Thank
man.
you,
Like,
man.
I love lyrics and I love music. So like, I'm
Yeah.
cheesing a little bit, but like, I just need you to
Okay.
know. That's all.
Absolutely. Well, thank you. And I'm glad that you were able to find our music when you needed it like that. And that's like, as part of growing as a band, like we're lucky that we're growing because we're reaching more audience and people that might be in the same situation.
Absolutely.
Hell yeah. So speaking of growing, what was the process like when you signed to Fearless, and how did that feel?
It was a pretty cool feeling. And we went back and forth, and finally we found something perfect. And now we just have all of the experts from, at our fingertips if we need something. And the team that was behind this album and that's behind us every day is some of the best people I've ever worked with. Just a wonderful, wonderful team that we have. And it's like, it was surreal at the time, and it's surreal every day that we get to do this life, get to live this life, because it's, you get to meet a lot of really cool people, and a lot of people they're all like-minded, and they push just as hard as long as you're pushing too.
That's awesome, man.
Yeah.
That's so sick. They're awesome. I love Fearless Records. They're great.
Yes, absolutely great record label.
Oh yeah. Well, let's see. I don't have many questions left on my sheet here, but I will ask the last one I have. It's going to be mental health related. And you kind of answered it a little bit. I just want to twist it a little bit.
Okay.
What message can you send to anybody struggling with mental health? Maybe something tool that you go through, or maybe any word that you can give to anybody to let them know, like, hey, like what can you do? How can you help people?
If you're struggling, tell someone, talk to somebody, because the best thing in my eyes that you can do is to get it out. You don't want to bottle up inside, because the more you do that, the more that it's going to eat away at you, and the more things that happen in your life that you keep bottling, and eventually one day it's going to explode. And I feel like the most important thing is reach out, talk to somebody, a friend, family member. If you need to seek help, there's numbers that you can call, there's websites you can go to. Like, just make sure that you talk to someone.
Awesome.
That's the main. Yeah.
Yes.
Agreed, man. Agreed.
Yep. Absolutely. So, I'm sure with all the success and the hype and everything else, there's got to be some challenges with this whole thing. So, what are some of those, and how are you guys, like, what are you guys doing to overcome those?
This is the busiest I've ever been in the music life. And I guess it's just being, now I have to use my calendar all the time. I never did. And it was just like, oh, we got this on Thursday, and okay, yeah, next week we got this. But now it's like, okay, I have to literally set up my day. Like, okay, this time I'm doing this, and then we have this at this day. And it's just, it's a lot, but you just got to stay organized. And it really, it's not too bad. Definitely been charging my phone a lot from all the notifications and stuff.
Oh yeah. I believe it. Hell yeah, dude.
Which is a good thing. I'm not complaining. But.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
All right. So you want to ask some kind of like off the cuff, like quick questions before we wrap this up, Steve?
Yeah, we can do that.
All right.
You want to start it out?
Yeah. So what was your number one album of 2021? Like your favorite album?
Ooh, I don't actually know what has come out, but like, you know what I mean? Like, I'm just thinking of the
Yeah.
years. But I can say I've been listening to, well, it's not out of 2021, so I can't.
That's all right. Whatever you've been listening to.
I've been listening to a lot of Peripheral Vision by Turnover.
Okay.
I know that was from a while back, but you know,
yeah.
But I'd say new. I really enjoyed the Bring Me the Horizon EP that came out.
Nice.
Okay.
And the new Beartooth is pretty sick.
Oh
yeah, it is.
So yeah, I've been jamming that quite a bit. And Bill Murray too. Shout out to Bill Murray.
Yeah.
Eggy
they're
Pocket's
sick.
an awesome record, man.
Yeah, they're awesome.
Oh yeah. So I'll ask this question: what's your Mount Rushmore bands? Like if you had to pick like your top 3.
Top 3, I would say. Every Time I Die, probably Silverstein, and then Turnover.
Nice.
Fucking right.
Yeah.
That's pretty solid.
Silverstein was just on my top 5 bangers with Nick from Calling All Captains.
Oh, nice.
Just did. Yeah, that was on there.
Hell yeah, man.
Hell yeah. I like that band a lot too. They're
Hell
sick.
Oh yeah, they're sick.
They are. They go hard.
Yeah, they do.
What would be your dream tour? Like if they were just like, you pick whatever you want and we'll make it happen.
I would say probably my favorite bands that I was just naming, to like us, Every Time I Die, Silverstein, Beartooth tour. That would be sick.
Oh yeah.
And heavy, you know, I am kind of heavy.
Oh hell yeah.
Yeah.
That would be sweet.
Dude, so we gonna see the mustache come back again? Cause that was
oh yeah,
that's pretty lit, bro.
I got to get to my barber, Jen. She kills it for me all the time. It's Harry's girlfriend.
Those fucking when I saw those pictures and videos, I was like, that guy, he knows how to pull a mustache off.
Oh yeah.
Hell yeah, dude.
Oh, thank you so much, though. I appreciate that.
Yeah. Bash, what else you got, man?
So if you had an extra $100,000 in budget, how would you spend it?
Well, I mean, I could say for performance purposes, we get ourselves a really awesome light setup for shows all the time. Increase the budget, increase the performance aspect of it.
That'd be sick. Hell yeah.
Yeah.
That's dope.
Like for every show, you know what I mean? Like,
yeah,
it'd be sick.
Absolutely.
All right. One of these questions, when you're on stage and you're performing for hundreds and thousands of people, like what's going through your head at that moment? Like how was your process?
I mean, honestly, it's kind of like nothing is happening in my head. I kind of sometimes blank out and the words just come to me. It's really it's really weird, you know?
Okay.
If I start thinking about it, then I start wondering, like, am I going to mess up this next lyric? And then that just starts going through your head. So it's just like, just stay blank. And for a while there, it was nerve wracking, but I don't wear my glasses on stage. And instead of putting contacts in, I just don't. I can't see far. So it's like a couple blurry faces and that's it.
Nice.
Oh, that's not bad.
So yeah, there's only a couple hundred people. I'm fine.
Yeah.
So how or who got you into music?
Well, so my cousin Billy, he's a year older than I am. He got me into Warped Tour by taking me to go see punk bands like the Casualties and like super punk bands like that. And we were listening to that, Bad Religion, like all those bands. And then one day he showed me the Starting Line. Nice. And I was like, ooh, I like this. And then I was just listening to Drive Through Records bands like growing up. And then in 8th grade, I met one of my best friends in the world, Brian. He lives in Michigan now. We've known each other for about 20 years. He got me into playing drums for his band, and we had our nice little career, you know, as young kids.
Mm-hmm.
And then I stuck with it and ended up moving to Florida and meeting these guys. So he's the one that got me into playing music. and my cousin is the one that got me into listening to this genre of music, I should say.
Nice.
Oh yeah.
That's always good.
Yeah.
You got anything else, Batchy?
No, I don't think so, unless you got some shit for him.
No, I think that's about like the time that you had, Anthony, and I feel like we covered a lot of stuff here.
We did. This was a fun podcast to be on. Like,
Hell
for real,
yeah.
like I just enjoy it, like, because it's not super formal. Like, we're just having a conversation.
Yeah,
and I enjoy that.
Yeah, that's what we. Yeah, that's kind of how we wanted to do this thing, and it goes back to like the mental health aspect of it, where like I think it would make it makes it seem easier, because that's like a tough conversation to have about mental health, and me and Steve just kind of are like, hey, we get sad, we get depressed, sometimes we want to die, and like that's just how it comes out, and it's just like super casual and
it's new to us.
And
it's new to us. We weren't like this. That's why we started the podcast.
Oh, that's wonderful. And to be honest with you guys, like, it needs to be talked about. So it might throw people off, but sometimes. But I think it's very important, and you guys do a great job at this. So
thanks, man.
Awesome, man. Thank you. That's awesome.
Yeah, absolutely.
Well, just tell the people where they can hear you, where they can get merch and everything else, so they can know, man.
You can pretty much find everything that you need at capstanband.com. We got links for everything. You can sign up for our Patreon there. We got a live stream thing going on tonight, and then also merch link is there, and you can purchase the record and some cool. I don't know if they're out still or not, but there were pre-order bundles that had some merch that we put out. So I don't know if that was pre-order exclusive or not, but you can also find Fearless's web store there.
Awesome.
Hell yeah, dude.
All right. So everybody go check the new album out for sure.
Yeah, man.
Oh yeah.
Congrats on that, man. It's fucking absolute banger. I saw in your story you guys are in Hot Topic. That's fucking huge.
Oh, yep, that was a major one for us.
Dope.
I went and bought my own shirt.
Yo, yes.
That's so sick. That must have been the best feeling, dude.
It was pretty crazy.
Did they have any idea who you were?
I think they knew we were coming, but
okay.
We had someone come out and say something to us. They were like, I don't know if it was going to be like a meet and greet or what. And we're like, yeah, we just came to hang for a little bit and just come see them and post some stuff. And yeah, so it was cool. He was like, yeah, I'm on vacation, so it worked out. I'm like, that's awesome.
Good for you.
Yeah,
good for you.
Yeah, thank you.
Oh yeah. Well, thanks a lot, man.
Thank you.
I got one last question for you. Is it all right if we use any of your music for the intro or anything like that? Or I don't want to.
Oh, that's totally fine. Yeah.
Okay.
Absolutely.
I just want to ask. I don't want to just use it and be like, hey, cool.
Oh, no, that's fine. That's totally cool.
Totally
cool.
And if there's anything in the future, if you ever want to come back on, if you release anything or you just want to shoot the shit, man, you got my number. You have our email and we have an Instagram. So we'd love to have you on again.
Hell yeah.
Absolutely. Dude. Yeah. I'll definitely be back in the future.
All right, man.
Fuck yeah, man. Thank you again.
Thanks.
This is fucking huge. It's unbelievable.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Thank you guys for having me.
Awesome.
Yeah, absolutely, man. Anytime.
All right.
All right. Take it
Have
easy.
a good one, man.
You too, man.
Thank you. You too.
See ya.
I'm getting a phone call. All right. Hey, buddy.
Dude.
Hi.
That was so sick.
Yo, best interview. We were buzzing.
Dude.
I'm not even keeping this in right now. Me and you's chemistry was literally perfect. He's the man.
That was so awesome, dude.
He's the fucking man.
That was so sick.
I can't describe it.
That was so sick. Wow, dude.
I love this podcast.
Same.
I love this podcast. I love you.
Same. I love you. I love Capstan. I love calling out captains.
I love everybody.
I love the story so far. I love Parker Cannon. I love everyone.
I love the world.
This is amazing.
This is
wow.
That
was fucking incredible.
Ah, man. Thank you to everybody for being on this journey with us.
Yeah. Thank you
God.
for all the support, for listening to us talk about stupid shit all the time.
It means the world.
For real. So yeah, Steve let the cat out of the bag. A couple months from now, we're going to be taking over Disney World. So look out for that.
Yeah. What do you mean I let the cat out of the bag?
Oh, maybe you didn't. I don't know.
You've said it like every episode.
Oh, sorry.
The last like 3 episodes,
I'm
you were
super
like,
excited.
I know
man.
you are.
Next week, we have Green Day, Fall Out Boy, and Weezer that we're attending.
Oh,
So
yes.
that's gonna when this drops, we'll have already gone. So
true.
like,
So they'll already know.
yeah, which is gonna be fucking sick, dude. I
Right.
can't wait for that. What else do we got going on?
I'm kind of just in shock still, so.
I know, man. Holy hell. We got another big interview that we're doing next week.
Oh, we can't tell you.
We can't tell you, but it's big. It's big. One of the OGs.
Oh, geez.
One of the OGs from pop punk. Literally, I would say, because I was talking to our friend, and he was like, they kind of changed the game. They started the whole. I'll read you what he said. They kind of changed the whole started the whole new wave. Like, before Set Your Goals and 4 Years Strong, like they started that whole new wave of it. They started that whole new wave, and this band that we're interviewing it's gonna blow your fucking minds. If this didn't blow your mind,
oh yeah, dude.
Like this blew our minds. Like this is fucking crazy.
Yeah, you should see. I wish you could see the smiles on our faces. Like
it's just unreal. Like I never
genuine.
thought in a million years when we started this that I would be interviewing the lead singer from Capstan.
No,
like
never.
Because we listened to Capstan.
I know. I thought we would just literally be interviewing friends and maybe those local bands and stuff, but not this, dude.
No, I didn't think we would be boys with Nick, right? And calling out Captains, because we were listening to Captains before we started this, and we were like,
all these bands.
Yeah, man, Settle Your Scores. We were huge Settle Your Scores fans, and we got to talk to Christian from Settle Your Scores, and it's mind blowing. It's just so crazy. And then we were talking I've listened to Chief. How long have we been listening to Chief State for?
Bro.
Years, dude. Years. And we have them on, and it's just it was just so crazy to I'm sure I'm kind of speaking for you, but we I don't know, get a little nervous talking to these guys.
Oh,
you know what I mean? It's
definitely can't hide it.
No, it's whoa, because I don't know. I've been a Chief State, Captains, and Settle Your Scores fan for the better part of 3 years, probably 2 or 3.
Yeah,
at least. I know Chief State is is more 3. Captains is 2. Settle Your Scores is 3, 4.
Yeah,
and then Capstan's been around for a while, and it's just crazy, to sit there and see the face, and it's, oh my god, it's on my computer, and we're talking, I'm talking to them, I'm having a conversation with these dudes. It's so wild. It
is. Not to mention, man, they're doing it in between other press things and going on tour, getting ready.
Yeah, we're quote unquote press.
Yes, dude.
What?
He's yeah, I just got done with some press. I did a Twitch talk, it was live, but with another huge name. And then he's then I'm gonna go to you guys. It's we made the list.
Fuck, man.
List. That's so cool,
fuck,
man.
Dude.
And
fuck
the things
me up.
he was saying, the ending made me so happy. Just I love how you do the podcast. It's very casual, and what your message is bro, that's it. That's it.
That's it. We're just trying to have a conversation about pop punk and mental health and shoot the shit with our buddies, and let people know it's okay not to be okay. That's the whole message behind this thing. And fuck, dude, when we have when we hear band, when Nick says that he loves it, and Christian from Settle Your Scores says that he first thing he said when he came on was he loved the message and he loves our podcast.
Yeah, first thing.
Literally was throw the pen. What?
Yep. All right. I don't know what to say.
Yeah, man. Like, and then, Anthony's on here saying that he loves the message and everything else. It's just like, what the
It makes it
fuck,
all
dude?
feel, worth it. Like it's like
Yeah, man.
just like it makes it feel real because we
Did
can
you?
sit here and do it all day, but when like
Oh, yeah.
hearing it is like it's just nice, dude.
It is. Like, and that's not why we do it
No,
at
absolutely not.
all. Not at all. But like, it's so fucking like amazing to hear like
Yeah.
that from like bands that have helped us through so much shit, to hear them like
Yeah.
thank us and
Yeah.
like what the fuck? Like, no. Thank you.
Yeah,
Like,
dude.
thank you all. Like,
Yeah.
fuck me, man. Like, it's
Mm-hmm.
just so sick. Did you see Sam today? You see his Facebook story?
No, what?
He had the anti-space T-shirt on.
Oh, I did see that. That's right. I commented. I wrote him. I
Yeah.
said anything about the story so far. Also, I peeped the tank top that he like cut into a tank top. The empty space
Yeah,
shirt.
dude.
Shout out to Sammy.
Yeah, shout out to Saving Vice.
Yes, sir.
The boys.
Yep.
Like, dude, we're gonna have them on again soon. We got some big plans with those fellas.
We do.
You forgot.
What?
You forgot our big plans with them, didn't you?
No.
What were you staring at?
My boss texted me.
Oh, ew.
Yeah.
Not good.
No, she just did things. That's all. It was
Oh.
nothing. Get back to the podcast. I don't want to think about it.
Oh, okay, me
Sorry.
either. Just I don't even know, man. Like, it's just so fucking wild. Like, I just can't. I'm still like, I can't believe that just fucking happened.
Yeah, dude.
Wow. Fuck me, dude. Unreal. And like, it didn't really like, I don't know. I think I'm like at the point now where it's like, I realize that they're just like normal dudes. And
I don't
like,
think I'll ever realize they're normal people, dude.
like, well, I was like, okay, like I was like, yeah, we're just gonna interview the singer Capstan. Like, okay, like this is gonna be sick. Like, that's so fucking cool. And then I told my girlfriend,
Yeah.
and she was like, what? I was like, yeah, I was like, oh, I'm doing a podcast tomorrow. She's like, why, is Steve busy on the weekend? I was like, well, yeah, but like, no. I was like, Capstan reached out and they want to come on. And she was like, what? I was like, yeah. And she's like, who? I was like, the singer. She was like, oh my God. Oh my God. That's huge.
Dude.
Oh my God. Like, are you nervous? Oh my God. And I was like,
Yeah,
well, I
dude.
wasn't.
Yeah, well, I wasn't until now. It's crazy because it's like, yo, like when I used to go to Warped Tour, all I would want is 1 second. I just want a hi, like, hey, what's up, Anthony? And like, hey, what's up, dude? Back. But now we're
Yeah,
getting this
man.
whole conversation, and it's like, I don't know.
It's just the coolest thing ever.
It's
man.
just so so unreal,
sick,
man.
dude.
It's so unreal.
Also,
We were planning on recording Saturday, people. We weren't.
well, yeah. Oh, yeah.
We didn't plan on doing this.
No.
This
But,
is just amazing.
oh, yeah, man. And then also, it'll be out, I think, before this drops. We're gonna be going on the Pop Punk Emo Supremo podcast again.
Yes, it will be out before. Yep.
But make sure you go listen to that, because you're gonna hate me, and I don't care. I don't care.
Yeah.
You're gonna love Steve, but you're gonna hate me.
This isn't true. They don't know my opinion, and neither do you.
No, but I know how you look at things.
No, you have a good idea. Yes. I hate you so much. No, but I know how you look at these.
If you want to know how this episode's gonna go back and listen to the Neck Deep episode. You don't have to listen to the whole thing. Listen to like the last half hour of that episode.
All right.
And then I'll tell you everything you need to know about what's about to happen.
Fair. It's gonna be fun.
No, it is. It's gonna be a good time. I love those dudes.
Yeah.
They're cool. But yeah, man, it's just fucking insane.
What song you want to play out to?
Wax Poetic. No.
Oh, so quick to know. Do something.
What do you
off
want
the
to
new
open
record.
with? Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. What do you
I
want?
have. So I like to. I'm gonna play around with the opening, because the opening I like to find something that fits with our music, so it flows right. Usually I go through like 3 or 4 songs till I find one.
Yeah.
so I'll find it. But
Well, let's end with Alone featuring
Alone?
Shane Told.
okay, cool. We'll end with that then.
Yeah, dude.
All right.
Fuck, man.
Well, thank you to Anthony. Thank you to Capstan.
Yeah.
Thank you to you all, Batchy.
Yeah, thank you to all of you. Yeah, man. It's so weird. Like, I'm just gonna tell people how this happened
What?
because I don't think we have talked about how like this interview came about. I messaged Capstan Instagram during Mental Health Awareness Month back in May. Right? Mental Health Awareness Month is May, correct?
Yes.
Okay. Should know that.
We'll cut that out.
Yeah, I messaged Capstan's Instagram back in May during Mental Health Awareness Month because they posted a thing about how important mental health was, blah, blah, blah. So I was like, fuck it. I'm taking a shot in the dark. Let's go. So I did it. I was like, hey, we're a mental health pop punk podcast. This is what we do. This is who we are, blah, blah, blah. You want to come on? 5 minutes later, yeah, sure. Email our whoever, our publicist or whatever, and we'll get it set up. I was at work and I didn't do a thing the rest of the day. I was so fucking excited and like just so like thrilled that like it happened. And like it's just crazy, like, you know, how that went down. And then we've been emailing and trying to get it sorted out, and we finally did. And it's just been fucking crazy. And you know, it's kind of just been that way, you know, since we've done it. I mean, we did the Captain's episode. They saw it. Then we hit them up and we were like, yo, how you doing?
How are you now?
Yep.
And can I just do a quick shout out, Batchy?
Yeah.
I want to do, so I was doing the emailing back and forth with Capstan. I want to just shout out Jesse Labar because that's who I've been emailing.
Yeah.
And Jesse Labar, absolute amazing person to communicate with. Thank you for setting this up. Thank you so much for emailing me, being positive, and giving us the opportunity. So Jesse, thank you very much. I'm not sure if you're listening, but if you are, and if even when the Capstan guys listen, let her or him know that we appreciate that.
Yeah, absolutely, for sure. So just such an awesome person to work with and deal with. And yeah, so also, did you send that video thing over to Pat, that little clip that we did at the end?
Yeah.
All right, because we might have to do another one if that's not good enough for him.
Okay. I just don't know how I'm going to take it out because I don't have like a video editor.
Video it on your phone.
I guess. I just didn't think that would be good enough.
He gets what he gets.
Ow, I just hit my head. Okay, I'll let him. I'll do that this week.
Yeah. But speaking of shout outs, just want to shout those dudes out again from 3 years gone. They're fucking killing it. We got to do that episode soon.
Yeah, man. Those are the homies.
Yeah, hell yeah. We got to get them on and fucking talk music with those dudes. It'll be a good time for sure.
Hell yeah, dude.
Because Matt's like born and bred in this shit. And, you know, he's the homie. So,
yes, sir.
We, we just got some big shit coming. I know we say this every episode, but like maybe now you'll actually believe us.
It's coming. Just like me.
It's coming all over the place.
Stop coming.
I can't.
Stop coming, Batch. All right, I'm gonna go.
Just about done with your butt. I'll let you know. Just about done with your butt. We'll let you know. Just about done with your butt. We'll let you know. Also, we didn't forget about Green Day. That's gonna happen. I know no one gives a fuck about Green Day anymore.
That's a lie. There's a few people.
Yeah, like 6 of you that care about Green Day. There's a few people. But yeah, we're definitely gonna do Kerplunk soon. That's gonna be a blast. but
Yes, it
this had to happen before that.
Yes, it did.
So that's all I got. That's it for me.
Send him off, Batch.
This is Alone by our friends in Capstan, featuring not our friend yet, but a cool dude, Shane Told.
See ya.
Later.
Enjoy. Amazing.
Hell yeah, dude.